Not something that you would want to hear when you say, what is the low? A bottomless pit. Well, Lata, thank you for that update there. Last week, in fact, we caught up with former IMF Deputy Managing Director Geeta Gopinath on what she makes of the depreciating currency.
At this point in time, if there is a real risk of oil staying at $100 a barrel for the rest of the year or more, that would be consistent with a deterioration in India's balance of payments. And in that case, a weaker rupee would actually help the country insulate itself against that shock. So I would keep keep the powder dry. India is strong in terms of its reserve position. It has about $700 billion of reserves. So in that sense, it is at a good starting point. But there is good reason also to keep your powder dry at this time.
We also caught up with Pranjal Bhandari of HSBC earlier today on what she makes of the depreciating rupee. Take a look.
Balance of payments has been negative for 2 years in a row, and I think this year is going to get even more negative because both capital inflows and the current account will not be working in favor of you. So I think that is one problem. The second problem is a slight shift in the reaction function of RBI, which I sensed somewhere in the middle of last week. I think until the middle of last week, they were intervening very heavily and very actively. But somewhere they have sort of reduced it a notch. And I think that's when the rupee depreciation has picked up. And we are now in line with the Asian average in terms of rupee depreciation. It's all right if our currency depreciates, as long as it's happening in a sort of, gradual way. We can intervene a little bit, but it's okay if the currency depreciates.
The government has now reduced the special additional excise duties on petrol and diesel amidst the global energy crisis due to the ongoing conflict in West Asia. The excise duty on petrol has been reduced from 13 rupees a litre to 3 rupees a litre, while the excise duty on diesel has been slashed from 10 rupees a litre to nil. Let's now hear out comments from the Finance Minister as she details the rationale behind this move.
अभी क्योंकि विदेश में मार्केट में दाम बढ़ रही है क्रूड का, उसके कारण पेट्रोल और डीजल का, एटीएफ का, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने ये चाहा कि कंज्यूमर का प्राइस बढ़ना नहीं है। उसके कारण हम निर्णय लिए हैं कि ऑयल मार्केटिंग कंपनीज को सपोर्ट दें और जिससे वो ज़्यादा दाम में खरीदने वाली चीज़ों को सरकार उनको मदद करेगी, मगर जनता के ऊपर रेट बढ़ाना नहीं होना चाहिए। एटीएफ बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, भारत देश का